Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Kitten of Doom, and today we're going to be reacting to patch 4.20, Tides of China. So I'm pretty excited to go over these patch notes, and hopefully we'll see some cool skins and balances. So hope you guys enjoy. Alright, I'm excited. Well, we get to see the cool new movie they made for the next part of the Odyssey.
The Yellow River ran heavy with rain. Herbois, river god, refused to allow Ares to cross as long as the demon Izanami was with him. She urged the god of war to let her slaughter Herbois. But Ares spied rain clouds in the distant mountains. Those waters fed the valleys and shaped the great river, a river the mortals needed to survive. With Chalk's axe in hand, Ares threatened to banish the rain, dry the river, and starve the mortals, lest Herbois let them cross. To save the mortals, Herbois let them pass. Snarling and spitting, Izanami pressed Ares to slay the river god. Tempted by the whispers of the demon, Ares broke his word. Using Chalk's axe, he cut away the clouds. The Yellow River would dry, the mortals would perish, and no one would ever remember the river god, Herbois.
Well, Izanami's a bitch. They do a really good job with this. I'm really liking those movie clips. Oh, Pawn. Look at the smoke. Oh my god. This is too good.
So smoky in here.
Don't worry, don't freak out, man. Don't freak out.
What do you mean freak out?
Just chill. Just
Pawn looks baked out of his mind.
Deep breaths.
Deep breath.
This is good. I think he has the same shirt as Bacchus is wearing in the skin. Oh my god.
See, that's better, man.
Whoa.
Much better.
You can tell it's gonna be a fun patch already.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Hindu! He looks amazing.
Welcome to patch for, oh, I said that already. 420.
Yeah,
We're live.
We're live.
Okay. I
Okay.
just totally got the
Let's start
420
this up.
reference. I'm retarded.
We have some things to show.
Alquang, Sand Viper, is coming at you this patch. Let's take a look. Maybe.
No, it's okay if we don't. Oh, there it is.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
cool.
play Ao Kwang, but it's a
Badass.
cool skin.
Bro.
All techie and
Okay.
stuff.
Not only him, we got a Neef skin Mystic Defender.
This one I'm
Why
excited
would we call
for.
it Mystic Defender? Does she defend the
She
mist?
looks so good.
The Mystic.
Yeah, sure.
What is the
Her
Mystic?
bow or her weapon's gonna be cool looking too.
Whoa, that was deep.
Yeah, man.
She's probably gonna like fire
SWC
stars or something at people.
2018 Queen Afro.
Yeah, this looks really good. All the Afro
Okay.
mains are gonna go
Yeah,
crazy.
dude, just
Look at her boobs! Holy shit!
You got the giggles too, I see. Next up, SWC 2018 King Thor with Hammer Thrust. Yes,
It's
we'll
pretty
get to
cool
the Hammer
art.
Thrust bit a little bit later.
I don't play Thor much either,
And
but
then there's Convention 2018 Kernanos.
ooh, Convention
Oh,
Kern
all these
skin! I
2018
love it.
skins. It's
I
only
love how dark
2017.
his dark fur looks really good. I'm totally getting that.
But how can we have it now? It's in the future.
because why wait? And you can have it now, but it's in the future too.
That sounds super chill.
Super chill.
Speaking of super chill, Bacchus. Hey, he's cosplaying me.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
my god.
You have your
Herb life.
your SWC cosplay.
That's so
Yeah,
good.
man.
His jeans too.
Okay.
Gotta
we got-
get a-
And he's
we
gonna
got
be
all
whacking
skins.
people with a guitar.
I think we have maybe a mastery or two.
Pixel Rush.
Oh, the Sibo skin's gonna be good. The
He's
effects
like
on his
Freya.
water are gonna be awesome.
And avoid
They need more
Hebo
pixel
mixed.
skins.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
lots of pixels.
And then Hebo Mastery skin too.
Yeah,
It's
they
about
needed to
time.
update those.
It's gonna look pretty cool.
I could do with some water.
I don't think we have any.
Okay, let's do this seriously for a moment.
I hope everyone's dressed like this for this
Just a
patch.
touch. Let's go into balance for the week. Items and balance for you kids at home. We'll start off with miscellaneous. First of all, we're going to talk about a lot of graphics have been updated for item icons.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. We had
don't have the whole list because the list is insane.
yeah, the list is really large. It's like what, 15 or 20 icons, but
Yep.
like
Artwork
definitely
redone
mouse
for
is one of them,
items.
crosses another,
Okay.
And then basically every boot except I think physical Talarias, physical travelers is updated.
So it's new icons. This to
I'm
kind of
down
reflect
for
the
new
same
artwork.
colours of their trees and things like that, so they all mesh and match a little bit better. On top of that, we fixed an enabled random announcer pack and loading screen
Ooh,
skin options in the
yes.
profile loader.
Yeah, they
Random
were
announcer
working where
pack
you
and
couldn't do it
loading
before.
screen.
Hey,
I'm excited for
cool.
those.
Groovy. Next up,
That's
fix
a-
spectate
that's a bunch of
sometimes
fun.
not showing proper accolade kill streak objective kill notification messages.
Yep, you can now see them. It's a big quality of life for anyone who uses Spectator.
That got me high on life, that one, that's for sure, as a commentator. Fixed Odyssey Chapter 3 video has no button to play the video in Portuguese.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you tried to hit the play
Portuguese.
button,
We
it just
need
wouldn't.
that.
There you go, Portuguese, we fixed that for you. And finally, fixed 3v3 practice Ice Bull Demon. Sorry, practice Ice, I don't know if I said that. Practice Bull Demon King, I really need my glasses, these do not work. Practice Bull Demon King texture.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was glowing like it was CC immune,
Yeah,
just all the time.
Yeah.
It's fixed.
I'm really glad we put that in the patch note show, bro. Good
Gotta
call.
go over all
It
the small details.
really had to be in there. On to general god bug fixes. The first one on here says, all gods that use a controlled dash, such as Vermana's Clear the Path or Kazumbo's Sumo Slam, should always cleanse roots on cast. But can be affected by roots during their charge unless their abilities state that they are root immune while dashing. The following gods had their dash adjusted to be consistent with this rule. For example, Geb's Rollout, Sun Wukong 72 Transformation Tiger Form, Erlang Shen 72 Transformation Mink Form, Erlang Shen's 72 Transformation Turtle Form, and the Nene Kappa's Sumo Slam, also known as Kuzumbo.
Yes.
The
And then also,
Nene Kappa.
The Sun Wukong other 72 transformations aren't in there. They have specific texts that show that they're root immune, so they're exceptions to this rule because they're specifically said that they're root immune.
Okay. Next up on to more bubble is Kamazots. Vampire bats with updated description to indicate that large jungle monsters can be marked rather than just buff monsters. And large jungle monsters include all droppable buff holders, large fire elementals, and
Oh, I didn't know
So
that.
red, speed, blue, purple, oracles, and the big fire elemental.
Cool,
This was
cool.
unclear before, and
Love
there's a
bug
certain reason
fixes,
we
you
have
know.
to make this text very clear is because we have something coming in later in the patch note show that uses that text.
Cucullin also updated Cucullin's 1, 3, and 4 descriptions to reflect the balance
Nerf
changes that I guess we
Cucullin!
put in last patch.
He's
Yes.
unkillable!
We changed the rage gains a bit. The tooltips and descriptions weren't there before we updated, so they're not updated.
Hold that one for me.
Oh no.
Take this one from you.
Thanks, bro. Daji. Daji Pillar doesn't appear if out of sight far enough away, so the Paolo.
Yeah, so if
Yeah,
we're
sometimes
alternate
I'd see Dachi just up in the air
Kumagana
chilling.
Mighty On fixed an issue where cleansing the movement speed slow from Mighty On would also cleanse the attack speed slow.
Yep, it's been fixed.
I look really good in this outfit, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, dude,
I might
it
grow this
matches.
out.
Like,
Yeah,
you
I
should
do.
actually go that style.
Let me know if you like it. I might just stick with this, honestly, and then I can
Loving
just
the
debate and you'll
hair.
know the difference, right? Raijin, fixed Raijin War Chief skin, basic attack FX size.
Yeah, it was. We made a point that Raijin's auto attack size is larger. That skin didn't reflect that. That skin now reflects that.
And Vermana, Umbrella Rang, fixed an issue where cleansing the movement speed slow from Umbrella Rang would also cleanse the attack speed slow.
Same thing as Kumakarna. They should be separate, and so now if you get movement speed immunity, you don't get attack speed immunity along with it.
Okay, next up then, we
Okay.
move on to actual item balance this week. This will be the patch that Super Regionals is played on for all you kids at home as well.
Ooh,
so,
Soul Eater is getting
listen close,
changed.
And best of luck to you all at Super Regionals. If you didn't make it, get good. Soul Eater, 2400
Man, that's some
gold.
bad vibes.
It's a new item. Nah, I'm just being honest.
30
man. Like, I'm
physical
just not
power,
staying. I'm
okay.
not Zen.
That works.
2,400 gold is what Zolite is going to cost,
Yes.
and it's going to have 30 physical power, 10% lifesteal,
Oh.
physical lifesteal, to be clear, 10% cooldown reduction, and the passive. Each time enemy dies near you, each time anything dies near you, you gain a stack. Gods, large jungle monsters, and jungle bosses provide 5 stacks. At 100 stacks, Soul Eater evolves, gaining plus 20 physical power and allowing your abilities to heal you for 10% of the damage.
Dude, that's so good.
Very kind of ability.
That's
physical
even better than
focus
season
to
3
say-
Soul
Doesn't
Eater.
kill anything.
Yeah,
Just
well,
gonna be near
I'm
one die.
feeling like
Leaders
hunters are
really
gonna
good.
pick
It's
this
like
up a
the
lot.
God can die near you, and you'll get 5 stacks.
That's cool.
Friendly minions can die near you.
So you can
get
watch your team feed and
It's
still
like
get stronger.
different if they don't want like devil's gloves, or you
Doesn't matter
even
what's
can
happening
pick
around
up
you. The
devil's
big
gloves
focus
with
here is
this.
Soul Eater kind of struggled to have its own identity.
Sure.
It switched between being this kind of warrior bruiser item, or this attack speed lifesteal item, or this multi-proc sustain item, and it could be used by multiple
Doesn't have
classes in
attack
various
speed,
different ways that
which
kind of
is
broke
not
it.
the greatest
And
for
so always
hunters,
kind
but
of
I
trying to
mean,
find
they could
places
still
like
use
the
it pretty
stable
good.
meta. This one has shifted its overall focus to be more about physical ability users and making it so that they have a new sustain path, because they didn't really have an item that allowed them to do
I mean,
that.
I guess
Many users didn't
warriors
benefit from physical lifesteal.
or even
Other things like
assassins could pick
gladiators
this
were
up
more
too.
tanky event options. They weren't really offensive. And so
Cooldown
this
would be
gives
really
kind
good
of
on
physical carriers
assassins.
or the physical assassins an option to have to get sustain.
Okay, next up on the item list, Bound Gauntlet. We've removed plus 10% crowd control reduction and added 15 physical power.
Yeah, it's the build into Soul Eater, and so
Sure.
that's been changed to reflect it.
Makes
Okay.
sense. Thorns upgrade.
Nerf!
You all ready?
Yeah, are we ready for
You're
the
ready.
reveal
Nerf!
of the change?
Yeah. It's going to be decreased duration from 8
Thank
seconds
God.
to 5 seconds on the upgrade.
Freaking
Yeah.
Nene with
So the
thorns,
upgrade-
you could never
thorns
kill
overall
him.
is something that we like in the game because it allows users to make these very clear choices where they are countering a certain thing. They're countering sustained damage against them from like hunters or even like mages. And so you're risking your own health and your own ability to help your team with other relics to get this.
Gonna be glad to
But
not
at
see
8
this
seconds was a
anymore.
Very long duration to play around, and it kind of crossed into this unfun territory. And so we're reducing it down to 5 seconds. Overall, players should still feel good about building this. It's still a very strong counter. You can upgrade it if they're building too much lifesteal to shut them out of that. And then we have another change kind of paired with hunters, because this item did really limit hunter strength in a lot
It
of ways.
did.
We have another change to one of the core hunter items to also address their strength at the same time.
Good.
Executioner
Buff
is
hunters.
that change, and Executioner is going to have a cost increase from 2,250
Okay,
gold
they're
to
gonna buff it, though.
2,350 gold. So an additional 100 gold on there.
Yep.
And that's kind of like a weight of one versus weight of another.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and Executioner is
Damn.
really specific because it kind of works in all the hunter builds. You
Sure.
can go the kind of like on-hit chins build, you
The
can
crit
go the crit
build,
build, you can go
the
just,
pen build.
Yeah, you can go almost all the builds, and they all include
Oh,
Executioner.
I
And
liked
so
that
this kind of core item, and the same
price.
that Iqbal kind of had before, was just making hunters a bit too efficient overall when getting their power curve.
Okay.
So making it a little bit more costly makes it so that those builds are
Whatever. I guess 100 gold isn't
That's
that
all
bad.
the item change for this patch. Should we move on to god changes?
Yeah, god changes.
Cool. There's quite a few this week, actually.
We have
Don't
some
nerf my
interesting-
gods.
Amaterasu, the first one on the
They're
list.
gonna buff. Yeah.
Here's a little look at that. Heavenly Reflection decreased cooldown from 14 seconds to 12 seconds, and the mana cost has come down from 70 to 90. It's now going to be 60 to 80.
I think that's our 2.
What's the reason for this?
So first off,
Yeah.
all our dev commentaries this patch have a bit more text to them.
Okay.
They're going to be a bit longer reads than you're used to, but they kind of go into detail of why a lot of these gods are getting the changes that they're getting.
Gotcha.
Kind of the perspective we're coming
Her
from.
lane clear early
we
is
saw
explain
really
more in more
shitty,
detail,
so it makes
basically.
We got a
sense.
lot of feedback that people wanted to know a bit more of the reasoning, and so they've also responded really positively whenever we talked about the 419 Raijin changes. They're definitely discussed really heavily. We kind of put our side out there.
Like I do.
Discuss in a more efficient manner, so we want
Oh
people to know.
no.
So dev commentaries will be more in depth overall. And for Amaterasu, she was just a character, a warrior that was struggling. She'd been kind of out of the meta for a while.
Yes,
even
she
when other warriors
has.
started getting pushed out from death toll changes or meta shifts, she never really came back into it, and she's just struggled overall at kind of all skill levels. And so this change is very targeted towards helping her get better wave clear, better consistent pressure, get her damage mitigation up more often, make it so she can cast it more often. And the other big thing is, because when you charge it, it doesn't go on cooldown until you fire. It could be as long as a 19-second cooldown in certain circumstances. So now we're actually making it so that's really just we're lowering the cooldown so that extreme.
That
like,
should
where
be
you have
good
to
for
keep
Alma
it ready
then.
the whole time doesn't keep it out of your kind of toolbox for as long.
You realise that everyone watching at home doesn't take you serious with that wig on, by the way.
I mean, it's fine.
Okay.
I don't think we take either of them seriously
I feel
right
good
now.
about my style. I have good vibes about myself.
Good vibrations.
Good vibrations.
RTO.
They're
Small
gonna
changes to
nerf.
the general change there. Decreased base health per level from 100 to 95.
Poor RDO.
Yep, she had one of the highest base healths on our Guardians. She was...
Per level or just base?
Base was really high and per level was really high.
Gotcha.
She ended up tying... she was only second to Ymir.
I had
She
so
tied
much fun
everyone else that
killing
was
people
basically
with
second to
her.
Ymir. And for a character that has that much kind of brawling potential...
I don't
and
think
that
she's
much
as good
healing,
with those
she
nerfs that they
was
gave
just a
her
bit too tanky,
a few
and so she
patches
was
ago.
hard to kill. She could store the extra healing. And that
Still
extra
pretty
health pool.
good
She could dive in with ultimate
utility-wise.
use her control really effectively. So now she's
Oh
getting
my gosh.
situations. And also, she's just this character that, after we've nerfed her a few times, she's really close, and so we didn't want to pair any other kind of nerf with this. This should affect her overall because she's going to just be harder to kill, and players have to build more accordingly to how they want to play. They have to really commit to the stand.
5 health per level. I guess it's not too
So
horrible.
we're going to see how this plays out before we go
But
further.
We'll
Next up is
see.
Guan Yu, someone we're not seeing too much of in a while. Guan Yu, it's going to be mana per level increase from 32 to 35. But not only that, we're also going to be looking at conviction. The cost for mana for this ability is going to come down. It used to be 60 to 80.
a lot
it's
of
now gonna be 60
or
at all ranks.
freaking
So,
warrior buffs.
everything outside of level 1 buff.
Guan hasn't
Yeah,
been seen in a
and so
while, but he did get
Guan Yu's
buffs
kind of similar to
earlier.
Madaras, where he's this kind of warrior that got kind of pushed out by the meta, didn't really come back in too much after that. Things changed a bit. We nerfed Destol, we nerfed a whole bunch of other things, and so we really wanted this patch to highlight one of his unique aspects as a warrior, which is his healing. He's one of the very few warriors that have healing, especially healing for his team. And so by making that on a lower cooldown or on a lower cost and raising his overall
His
mana
ult
cost,
freaking
he can actually use that
hurts.
more in the team fight, get the reduced cooldowns for his other abilities, and play the style of constantly poking, engaging, and staying, enabling his team to stay in a fight, enabling himself to stay in a fight.
Next on the list is Izanami.
They're-
She got a bit of
they're
love recently, but we're going to
nerfing
tone
her.
a little bit here and there back.
Yeah.
We're fade away first of all. Reduced the
God, that's so
quickness
annoying.
of this from 4 to 6 seconds is now going to be 3 to 5 seconds. And on top of that, Dark Portal is going to get a little look at that too. Dark Portal, we're reducing the damage from this base level from 250 to 650 is now going to be 220 to 620, and also the power scaling of this is going to come down from 130%.
Of course, I
to
knew
100%.
they were gonna
Not only
fucking
that,
nerf
the
her
silence
after
of
they
this
buffed
ability
her. It's
is
so
also going to
stupid.
change slightly. It was 1.5 to 2.5. It's now going to be 1.5 to 2.1
Yes.
at the
So,
top end. Wow,
quite a
that's a
few
lot of
nerfs.
text.
There's a lot of text.
Poor
The big thing
Izanami.
here is 419, we did a lot of things to address quality of life issues
Yeah.
and playstyle things. One of the big ones that we did was we allowed her ultimate to be more reliable by making it cast quicker.
Faster, yeah.
And by also allowing her to use her escape more rapidly as well.
Sure.
And those two things combined push Izanami, who was a pretty good hunter, to basically top in her class.
Okay.
And so we're pairing these nerfs with that change. They're still good changes. They help Izanami players feel like they're not kind of bogged down by their kit. They actually feel like they can use their kit in reasonable ways. But with that reliability comes that 130% scaling on that ultimate is a bit too high for something that you can now pretty reliably land unless the player reacts with like a hardcore dash or leap.
Next up is
Okay.
Kumbhakana. He's going to get a small change this patch. His uppercut is his ultimate. He's going to come down in terms
Bring back the
of
Kumba.
CD.
I
It's
never
gonna be
see
from
Kumba
90 it
in
was 90 to
Conquest.
70. It's now going to be 75 all ranks.
I'm so mad about that Izanami one though.
really
I know
want-
like
like
that
Conquest.
made her really strong, but it's just like I hate only having to play like with buffs for like 2 weeks and then they just revert it.
Playstyle earlier in the game by reducing that cooldown so that he can actually use it more regularly, and just kind of cement his identity as this character that you basically use. You're giving me 2 of these to hold now. I'm just gonna be waving them.
You're going to have to pass them around later.
Yeah, I guess I will pass him around later. But Kumba,
Yeah.
he see, now you just throw me all off.
So I'm just sleepy like Kumba. I thought about Kumba and got sleepy.
He is just someone that he was
We
struggling.
both Kumba.
He was struggling. This now helps him use his ultimate, which is kind of his identity a lot better. We also paired this with a whole bunch of effects increases for the audio, the
Okay.
audio effects. So now it's louder. You can hear it when it happens more
Hmm.
more regularly.
That's cool.
The little like bump was really hard to hear over the chaos of a fight that can erupt.
It's
So
true.
now you can actually hear it. So your team has.
Sometimes you
better
have to
screen
actually like
properly,
see
rather than,
him,
like, maybe wasting
be
it
like
on being
CC
so
immune to know he used it. If he missed.
Poseidon. Poseidon's going to get quite a few changes this patch as well.
Movement
I'm going
speed.
to start by reading them out and then which one do I explain them first?
Nice.
For the Poseidon ones.
Well, we start trying them too.
Yeah.
Leave that up.
Buff
Do you want me to explain
Poseidon,
why
I'm
we're doing
all
this
for
stuff?
it.
So Poseidon he's also struggled as a mage for a while.
Sure.
He's been kind of in the lower end of the class. He is someone that we nerfed a while back, specifically in regards to his mobility.
And
that was
Fatalis.
kind of like where people found him in the meta, was he could rotate very effectively, very quickly. And so we're bringing some of those nerfs back. We're toning back down on what the nerfs were. We reduced his trident speed and his passive speed, so we're bringing some of that back. And then the second
Speedy
change is we're making the
Poseidon.
Kraken deal damage equal in both the center ring and the outer ring. Before it was about like a 65-35 split on the damage, so the center ring did the most damage, the outer ring did the least damage. And if the target was in the center, they get hit by both of the whole 100% damage. We're now making it perfectly 50-50. So what this means is, on a single target, this is basically unchanged. It does a little bit more damage to make the math work out, but it's basically unchanged. But when you splash that damage onto people that are around the target that you hit in the center, or they escape the center right before it went off, you're going to be dealing more damage to them. And this is largely just to make it more consistent overall as a mage.
Okay.
It's going to bring more reliable damage to a team fight.
So Trident, you see on the screen that one increased movement speed from 5 to 25 is now going to be 10 to 30. Kraken can now be deployed on top of player-made walls now, just so you guys know, such as Thor wall and the likes. We've also increased the damage from 170 to 270 plus 30% magical scaling. It's now going to, so that's the amount it's going to, yeah.
Yep.
So
Okay.
outer
And then
area
decrease
of the
damage in
Kraken does
center
more damage.
from
Okay, that's
80
really
to
good.
340.
Sometimes if you couldn't land it
to
perfectly, then it almost
125
seems
to
like his ult didn't do
350
anything.
instead.
So that's pretty good for him.
And the magical power scaling of both of those
I have
come down as
Poseidon
well.
Diamond, so I'm pretty happy about
The
it.
outside's gone up,
Outside's gone up,
but the
gone down.
inside's come down in
So
terms of power
again,
scaling.
if you're playing Poseidon, the only thing you should really notice is your center does about the same damage, and
Right.
the outer rings do more damage.
Cool. So a
That's what
more
those
reliable, huge Kraken of death.
Yep, that's what those numbers mean.
Huge
bonuses.
Kraken of Death.
And after that, total is exactly the same as before, but outer area does more damage
Yep.
than before.
Okay, cool.
Done deal.
Raijin is
They're gonna
next
nerf
up,
him.
and Raijin's been fun in games for a little while. By a little while, a very short while, but he's going to have a little look this patch. Because of Storm, we're going to be reducing the radius of projectiles from 6 units to 4.5 units. And we've also updated the targeter visual effects to better convey the overlapping area.
I love how they
for the
keep
projectiles
buffing
on
and
the double
buffing and
shot.
buffing him. Now
Also,
they're like, oh, he's too
Raiju.
OP.
Players hit by Raiju will now have the hit visual effects travel to their god more quickly. We've also fixed an
Yeah,
issue where the
Raiju
ground
needed
hit
that.
visual effects for Raiju would not display when a target was successfully hit. And finally, we've also fixed an issue where all targets inside Raiju's targeter would be highlighted rather than just the target closest to the center.
Yes, so Raijin had a few changes in 4.19 that were largely
He
regarded.
did?
Yes.
No.
They were largely to help fix some inconsistent things we had. The targeter was kind of this weird shape. It scaled. It didn't match the actual targeter that existed.
Sure.
It was hitting at 6, but only in the center. Like when you first cast, it was only 0.5. When the targeter showed like 3 to 4.5. And so when we made those changes to help improve his overall clarity, we went with keeping it 6 radius because that's what it was hitting at the max range. See how that kind of impacted his performance when we actually made it 6 at all, no matter how close or far it was. Make it 6. That's a bit too strong,
Okay.
too good, and that's being toned down to 4.5.
Who would have guessed?
So, but it was good
Poor
to see that because if we
Raijin.
did like half
I think he'll still be
it would
okay.
have been clear where the strengths that he got came from, where the things that ended up pulling him back kind of changed things. So getting that feedback was really important. And the second thing is, last patch we had Raiju changes. We cut those before we went live because we didn't feel it actually solved the core issue, which is you can't really tell when you're getting hit by Raiju very effectively. You'll get hit by it, and you won't know if you're hit by it, and it'll travel to you, and it wasn't clear. And so that list of changes is directly responsible for making sure that you can actually now see it. When it hits you, there's now going to be a ground effect that displays the circle radius so that you know you were standing in the circle when it landed.
Okay.
Raiju will travel to you quicker, so you have less downtime of wondering if you actually got hit or not. And those things will help them overall feel better. So those are the kind of performance things we want to get in last patch. We've now got in this patch.
I'm really glad I gave him these, by the way, because he's just there the whole time.
It is. I don't know what to do with my hands normally, and you've given me something to do with my hands.
I know, I did it on purpose, and I thought you'd get thrown off by it. Finally, Zeus is the last god getting changed this patch. Aegis Assault. This AoE pulse will now be triggered when the Aegis is hit by Zeus's chain lightning.
Yeah.
Every time?
No, just the first time.
Okay.
So
Woo!
if you
Woo! We were gonna have. I
Yeah.
needed some more. I was gonna say.
so if you chain lightning, it bounces to a target. Chain lightning.
just
back.
once.
It's only the first time.
Okay.
And this is largely to help him with. At the beginning of season 4, he was doing pretty well. We ended up lowering his overall clear strength, which helped him be a little bit more reasonable to fight, but it actually pushed him out really heavily because players just got
Yeah,
really
it
good at fighting
did.
him, which was when he throws it out, just stand in it at level 1,
Yep.
and the minions are going to charge at you.
Sure.
And then at level 2, you weren't able to augment your clear in any meaningful way, and so that kind of limited Zeus's ability to clear very quickly, or clear even against other mages who have generally poor clear. And so this change makes it so at level 2, you can throw that out, immediately follow the chain lightning. You're going to get 2 guaranteed pulses from your auto attack and your chain lightning. That helps him actually play. If you want to play that style where you walk into the shield to get the minions to chase Zeus, you're going to be a bit more at risk for it than you currently are now, which is a clever play style, but it should have some counterplay for Zeus. He shouldn't feel so defeated by it. And then the other change we have is to help with his late game scaling.
And this is actually chain lightning magical power scaling increased from 40% to 50% on the chain lightning too.
Nice.
Yeah, as a mage,
Yeah, I think Zeus needed some changes. Hopefully he comes back. He's a really good mage. He's just super vulnerable.
And he is this kind of early mid god where he can like quickly turn a fight with his ultimate early on. But his late game scaling was a bit too weak, and so we want to give him a bit of that so that he is a bit more comparable with other mages, even on the lower end of the scaling spectrum.
Cool, cool.
Okay, so that's it for all the gods this week. Do you have any final shouts before you go and do skins?
No,
Yes,
I
let's
think
get the
everything's pretty cool.
skins.
Bacchus is super chill. Excited to show it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Thanks, Pon. With that, I'm going to head over to the community team who are standing by, at least 2 members of the community team. It's high-res David and Stealth. Is it Stealth or is it Brett? What are you doing now?
You know, it's Brett, it's high-res stealth, it's MLC stealth. I need to come up
What happened with the cannon?
Mm-hmm.
High-res the cannon.
I
People
didn't
suggesting
want to.
that.
I didn't want to be too out there with my high-res name. I thought that would be a little too.
I think high-res stealth would
I'm
make
sure
the most
David-
sense.
oh.
What the
Oh
heck?
my! We're under. Are we okay? Is everything okay?
I don't
There
know what
goes the
happened there. I
neighborhood.
apologize for that. It looks like somebody stepped on my set for a little while, a little bit
That
too
was
early.
frightening. That was very frightening. I do wanna say,
David's
Hindi, you
shirt.
look beautiful today. Your hair.
Thanks.
I've never seen your hair looking so luscious.
Me
as it is
neither.
right now.
In fairness, like I will say, I may go with this style from now on.
Now, unfortunately, I'd like to apologize because we're not as dressed up as you guys are.
Just so you know, Brett, you know when you're talking to the camera, you should look at it and not across the room at somebody else.
Well, I was looking at your luscious,
I
beautiful
know,
hair over
but
there.
the fans at home don't know where I am.
Luscious, beautiful hair too. So when I'm talking about the hair, I just want to look at the person. I'm sorry. I'm not going to look at you anymore.
No problem. Your hair looks lovely.
I
by the
mean,
way.
David
As
was
does
looking
yours,
over there
David. Yours
too,
hiding
so.
behind that hat. I don't know why. Anyway, on with the community stuff. David, what have you got for me this week? Something to do with a reaping.
That's right. We are announcing the reaping this
I
week.
do love a good reaping.
I think you are getting one of your consonants mixed up. It's reaping, not reaming.
I said
Anyway,
Okay,
we are
what?
announcing the reaping this week. We've got trick or treats, sweet treats, smelly feats all week.
cool. And you've also got a special chesting going on this week too.
That's right. We are going to start adding 3 skins.
Oh, he has
to
a
the
note.
Like chest
He has a note card.
on rotation every month at a very high probability of rolling them. And this month they are Scarlet Dangerfield Neath.
Is that on your finger or is that actually on a piece of paper?
Don't give away the Hollywood secrets.
I just wasn't sure. Right, what is it? Is it actually on a piece of paper or is
Sometimes
it on
I
his finger?
feel
never
like
know.
the
You'll
show
never
just
know.
goes
I don't want to get
downhill
Let me
when
say
they
these
go
skins.
over
Yeah.
to
Wow,
this
I mean, you just
portion.
showed
I
where
don't
I am
know.
and where he is.
I
So
am
clearly you're in the
I'm
middle.
technically literally in the middle of this, but I'd like to metaphorically.
Stop looking over there.
Gosh, okay. Always on the fence, Brett. Always on the fence. Go on, David. Please continue.
And they are Scarlet Dangerfield Neath, Jurassic Kamazats, and High Noon Sylvanas.
Oh, I see what you did there. That was
I
almost
have
funny.
all those
Good
skins
job,
already,
Brett.
so doesn't
Yeah.
I heard
mean
something about
anything
the
to
all
me.
skin, and you're involved in that, right?
Oh, I am.
Look at the freaking camera. I swear this will be the last time you're ever on the show.
Okay, so we have a tier 5 Uller skin coming out. It was community suggested.
Yes, we know.
And
Yeah.
we need your help coming up with
My
the voice
help?
lines for the voice pack. Your help. You, not you.
Are the cameras help?
The camera's help.
I
We
need
the
to
camera's
play
help to
Uller
make
more,
lines for the tier 5
guys.
Uller voice pack.
Oh, we get to design the lines for it.
We do.
I
We
am
made a
the
post
Mastery
on the
1.
Smite Reddit, Smite forums, and we made a
I
tweet
guess it'll
about
be
it.
sad if
Go to
I
any
have
of
the
those social
T5
media
and
things.
have him
Three
as Mastery
things.
1 still.
Wow.
Go to any of those places, and you can find more details on how to submit your voice packs and voice lines for them.
Now, the only question I've got about that then is if they don't like the voice pack, is that your fault?
Well, it would be their fault.
AJ's nodding.
They're not smart enough to come up with smart lines for the voice pack, so it would be their fault.
Okay, Brett. Well, thank you for your
Shots
time, ladies
fired.
and gentlemen, or boys, I should say. Take it easy. Have a wonderful day today. You can follow them both on Twitter or something like that. But back to the desk. Let's get on with it. Back to the desk. I'm joined by.
Where's Chuck?
Oh, they have
he's
those
doing some off-air,
Doritos
shouldn't have
salsa verde chips. I'm hungry now.
Yo.
Oh my god, Chuck's shirt.
about time
I
you got
need
here.
it.
I love the hair.
Chuck's always
that
late
beer?
for things.
It's cool.
They just have a bunch
Oh,
of
no,
chips.
it's French. It's La Croix. I can't drink La Croix. I can't drink French stuff.
Oh man, Hindu. I lost my inhaler this
Oh,
morning.
Chris
in the
hasn't been on in a
bathroom,
while.
And HR had to send out an email about it.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Why?
An H mail.
An H mail.
An H.
That's what we
Yeah.
call them at high
But we
res.
found it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Are we starting now?
We
Is that
can-
what's happening?
Let's
dark
get
in
on.
here.
So
Yes,
what else have we got to
start
talk
now,
about I'm gonna try and
please.
Oh, that's
focus.
better.
While you guys, can we stop chewing so loud? The guys are gonna go
Yeah,
mental
we're
on
hungry,
stream,
bro.
man. I know
We
you're
don't want to
hungry,
hear
but-
your chewing in your mics either.
Okay. The reaping we talked about. Where are we up to? I've lost where I am.
The what?
The reaping.
Oh, I thought you said something else.
No, I didn't say that. That was David. Reap. It's got a P. Reaping. SWC loot pack. If you guys at home haven't seen the SWC loot pack yet, well, this is
Loot
what's going to
pack.
be involved.
It's gonna be that
you guys
Thor.
know. Tons of new items, including 4 skins, 3 loadout items, and a
Four
divine
skins.
chest roll.
I think that Kern is gonna be
Oh,
in
it's
there
gonna be one
too.
of those.
Thor
Like-
skin.
Yes,
Oh,
a
yeah,
Thor
there's
skin.
a Thor
There is
skin.
a Thor skin. It's one
and
of the
750
skins.
fantasy.
One of the 4 skins is a Thor skin.
Yeah.
Fantasy points aren't even worth it anymore. I have all of them.
No.
It's only going to cost 1,500 gems.
Only.
Purchase it in-game or comes with your high-res expo ticket when you attend the Coke Theatre.
Wow, all of those skins are gonna be in
Have a
it?
look at the bundle of what you're going to have all
Oh.
inside this. And as
Well,
just
I have to
mentioned
buy
about the
that
Coke
now
Theatres, we
because
do
I
last year
wanted
for
the
High-Res
Kern
Expo
and the
over in
Neath
Europe
and
as
the
well,
Afro,
Fortune,
so.
Atlantia. We'll be doing it again this year, so look out for your local cinemas to do with that. We'll give more
Oh,
information in
the
the future, but you'll be
Afro's
able to get your
SWC
loot pack
also.
there too.
Okay.
Now you can actually see some of these skins in game.
You get Recall, Global
This is
Emote
a
Ward
6 set of
skin.
skins right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Divine Chest Roll is
Neath
for
version.
rare
Well,
skins, so.
color changes
Nah,
still
I'm
is
gonna get it.
awesome.
Let's start with Hebo, I guess is the best way to
Ooh,
begin.
he's
Oh,
gonna
right,
look
you're
so
probably
good.
Hebo? What are you talking about?
Hebo's
Ignore me.
Odyssey.
Ignore me. We'll start
Dude.
with Sand Viper Ao Kwang is the first
Okay,
skin we're
that's
going
also
man, I've
Odyssey.
been-
Yeah, I'm
We'll
not
start
too
with Star
excited about
anyway,
this skin.
alright?
Why are they giving
Come on
him
my show
another
with your
Odyssey skin?
Cheetos
He
and
got one
stuff,
last
thinking
year.
you're all cool and groovy.
It's true.
We
Can't
are
be
cool. We
dealing
are
with
cool
it.
though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, his dragon looks cool though in the background.
You always have a
What's
technical
wrong
I
with
can,
issue.
I can
now.
hear you.
I can hear you.
All right.
Can you not
It's
hear
just
us?
the ears,
What's
not the
wrong?
mic.
Why are you holding the wire like
Because if
that?
I move it, man, it stops working.
Right, let's
Well, I guess that's
go.
not bad. Let's
So
go on
I've
the
been
game
waiting for
hopefully
this
shortly.
Ao Kwang skin forever.
Yeah.
Because I'm like double diamond Ao Kwang.
And
He's
you
like
designed it
techie
well.
like he is
These are
last
specific-
Odyssey. He was
as
like
in I drew a
steampunk.
picture of it with my hand.
But usually you direct other people to draw
That's
things, but
true.
Chuck actually
Yeah,
was like,
this is a
no,
difference.
I want to
Yep.
do this
So
one.
you
In this
actually made
case,
this
I
one.
want to make this one
I
good.
didn't make it. I drew the
sorry.
concept
I'm
picture.
sorry. I'm trying to understand. Oh.
They need to
So-
remove that
It's a
filter.
little smoky in game. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
there we go.
Even
Cool.
Ao
It's a-
Kwang's
it's
enjoying
even flexing
the
the-
Desert
festivities.
science fiction theme.
So let's have a what's the old idea? Desert science fiction theme,
Yeah.
sandy style,
Sandy.
like Darude.
Sandy.
Oh,
Sandstorm.
Oh god, there's so many
Has
things.
a
happening
sand
in my
mask.
Head
It's
right now.
it's a type of effects, visual effects that we hadn't done on, especially not on Ao
To be
Kwang,
fair,
so
on 420 day, there's going to be things wrong with your head most of the time.
That's
I'll let you
good,
know.
yeah.
yeah, that's
That's
true.
kinda
Are you
normal,
sure it's
Chuck,
not
don't worry.
on your head and not the hardware?
Is this your
So
first time,
here's
Chuck?
here's the
I just want to see the
teleport
dragon.
dash.
His effects don't really
Stealth.
have
We
too
get some
much.
game audio as well, please, production.
That'd be sweet.
Unless my headset's also just like, whoa, I don't hear
Oh,
nothing
yeah,
right now.
I don't either.
But the desert, the
We
sound,
gotta make our own sound effects.
Maybe Twitch hears it though.
maybe they do. I can hear
Wait,
it a
I
little bit
hear
now.
it.
Oh, I hear it, dude.
Pump it up.
There we go.
There we go. Turn it up. Oh, that was cool.
Well, that's a weird sound.
Oh, that's kind
Sounds
of
like a broken guitar or
That's
something.
like a timer, kind of. It's got a lot of
So
suspense
then
to
he's
it.
got these worms.
Oh, sand dragons.
I wouldn't say that necessarily.
Oh, like Tremors worms? Can we say that?
No.
No,
No.
because they're not.
I mean, the Tremors worms technically had 2 feet as well. If you watch Tremors 3, I'm just saying, like.
I have not seen that film.
These
Really
worms
not
have
Tremors
No
three
one,
is great.
no one saw that film.
What?
I
No,
did.
That is an excellent film.
Tremors 4 was in the Cowboy Wild West, and they
Dragon
used
worms.
They used a rotating machine gun to clip. Anyway, on with the skin.
Focus.
I don't want to
See,
buy this
he summons
skin.
These science
Hopefully I can get
fiction
through the Odyssey
space
without
worms,
buying the
and they
Susano and the
attack
Ao
people
Kwang
with
skin.
ninjas.
Because I don't
I
play
can
either of
understand.
them.
Cool.
Yeah.
And here's his Wildstorm. It is a sandy energy blast.
The big question is, if this is What's he gonna turn into? Like, is he a dragon? A sandy dragon?
He's gonna turn into a worm dragon.
We'll need
This is a little,
an
I think it looked will
take
look
the hit
cool.
for this one.
Poor Odin.
Don't overkill it, Pawn.
Yeah, Pawn.
It's a cool targeter.
Slow mo it too. Oh, pro.
Oh, well that's cool.
It's a giant
The worm.
That
That's different.
creature actually
cool.
is really scary looking.
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean, Chuck came up with it, so you know it's gonna be scary.
That's true.
Doesn't have any wings, so it's like throwing me off.
And he rides it. Shoots the guy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool
And
looking.
its
rides it. I
mouth
actually
like
thought he turned
opens.
Oh, he rides it. Whoa.
Just like the dragon.
The other
Gotcha.
dragon skin, yeah.
I
he
can't
rides
see
that
from
too.
It's
here. I
cool.
don't have real glasses on, so like I can't see that far.
You should have got ones that you can
Clearly.
get out of the way
Yeah.
when you want to or not.
All
That's
right.
really helpful.
I'm sorry, I'm not playing poker.
We got the voice pack.
Okay, let's listen to the voice pack. Chuck's in charge today. Let's go.
This is Chuck's skin. Just let him have it.
I trust you. Remarkable! I have accomplished much. The dunes have a way of swallowing up the weak.
That's deep.
You are treading on dangerous sand.
It's literally. Is it 'cause it's quicksand?
Here is a joke for you. Why was the sand wet? Because the sea weed.
That was a tease.
Wow.
That's not seaweed.
That's not
Wait.
good.
I may have left the desert,
What is
but
that?
does
Is
not
that
Oh my
good?
god.
Is that Chuck?
Okay, I'm done with this skin already.
Come to the desert. I will surely give you a worm welcome.
I mean, the freaking dragon worm is cool, but that's about it.
We spent a significant amount of time reviewing this one.
Yeah.
I
And you
didn't,
came up with seaweed.
I didn't remember the seaweed.
I don't remember
Show
that
me
joke
the
either. I must have
Bacchus.
slipped that one in under the radar.
I want to hit people with my
I
guitars.
think she does that.
Move on
often.
to the next skin. Mystic
Tita,
Defender
Buster,
Neath.
Yes, give me the
Is
neat
the next skin to
skin.
have a little look at. Mystic Defender Neath. Is this one part of the? No, is
Or-
it? No.
Yeah, bundle.
Is it part of the bundle?
HRX bundle.
It is part of the HRX
I want to see what her autos look like.
You're gonna get this. You're gonna get the two.
She has
SWC
so many
skins and the
skins, it's
convention
ridiculous.
There you go.
skins, and a bunch of other stuff.
We'll go through them and explain them for you. So Mystical Neath.
Yeah, this one's cool because she's got a very different weapon.
Is it like fairies and stuff? Is that the kind of style of this? I can, from the card art, it makes me think of fairies and stars and
You
intergalactic.
seem to be missing
unicorns.
a particular
Rainbows.
cultural phenomenon.
It's a bit more. of a
Oh, she looks so cute.
So,
I mean,
think
I
it's a
like
Sailor
moons, but I
Moon
wasn't gonna say it because,
reference.
last time I mentioned.
Of course they
worms a
can't
minute ago,
say
or
that.
tremors, and then got in trouble, so I'm like, I guess I won't
Her
do
outfit's
this.
so
Going for
awesome.
Like
A moon's
Her
egg?
eyes are big too.
learned
I love it.
helplessness thing.
People
with
who
you,
had captains
right?
on the ship?
Where you just can't tell what you're gonna get admonished for.
Gotcha.
Oh, her
so she's got a
autos.
magic wand. She kind of uses it like a gun, which is pretty sweet.
I like her accoutrement.
I
That is
love
one of
it.
Chuck's favorite words.
Yes.
I do
It's
use
pretty
that one a
good.
lot.
You don't say it as good as him, though.
No, I don't.
Oh, what is
There
that?
you go.
Accoutrement.
That was it.
Is it French? That sounded French.
It is
That
French,
is
I
French.
think.
I hate French.
Man,
Oh.
why you gotta
Whoa.
judge
Oh, the root, all the hearts.
Man,
Very
chill
cute.
out.
I like
Loving
French.
the
They're
effects.
I like French people individually, but I can't like the French. I'm just not designed that way.
Hmm. Must be a British thing.
Our marketing leader is French.
Ooh, I like the way her weave looks.
You might want to chill out.
Wee. Oh, look, she gets
Oh,
wings.
she has
Oh, that's cool.
wings.
Yeah.
How cute
I'll
is
go off screen in a
that?
minute and chill out if I can. That sounds like a great idea. But yeah, the wings look cool.
Yeah, the weave's
wings.
good.
I didn't notice that before.
What wings?
She gets wings when she backflips.
She gets a star.
Oh, do the black. Oh yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, how would she do a massive backflip like that? She didn't have wings.
Her legs are really strong.
I love it.
Goddess.
I'm sure any girl
Really
would.
strong.
I love this.
Oh, look at the butterflies.
Oh, that's
Vector.
nice. Yeah.
On his bubbles too.
It's like super peaceful.
Oh,
when you
that's
snipe
awesome.
Someone from across the map.
Yeah.
Snipe someone with your wand. I always love neat skins because I love seeing like what they do with her snipe.
Peaceful agent.
That is true.
This is good. I'm gonna get it.
Well, please, Poon Poon.
Woo! You rock! Absolutely sugoi! I am the hero they need! Absolutely sugoi! Absolutely sugoi!
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
a lot stronger than
That's
I look,
annoying.
pal.
Yes, it is.
Behave yourself or I'm coming for your butt.
Her taunt is so funny.
Hello?
Tina, did she sneak another one in?
I had Pon Pon review this one with Tina.
Oh, well.
Yes.
Actually,
Oh, Pon
did not
Pon.
review it
You
myself.
let that one through?
Approved.
He said approved by me. See, he
Wow.
did.
Listen, if you're gonna pick on a tiny, innocent kitten, you're gonna hear from me. Got it?
See, she's a defender.
She is.
She
Chloe.
stands up.
Yeah, got it.
Fence, and then there's coming for your butt.
Well, she said if you do something bad, then I'm coming for it.
Okay, so it's
It's all. She's a protector.
It's all levels.
She's a good girl.
butt and
Well,
fence.
I
On
like
to the
it.
Sometimes it's
SWC
appropriate.
2018 Queen Afro skin.
Queen Afro. The card art's so
So what's the thing
good.
behind this?
The
Obviously,
card
it's
is awesome.
2018,
Her freaking
convention
boobs are
season,
huge.
like
We
the
have,
Evo.
this HRX, style
It's its
of
own
skin.
theme, yeah.
Now it's become a thing.
I like the
We
background.
do the pale hair,
The
and
white
dark
hair.
outfit with the gold trim and the blue accents.
It's good.
There was a lot of haters on this one along the way, but it
We
turned
went
out
through many
pretty
iterations
awesome.
on exactly how her clothing was going to work. I'm very happy with the final result. But we
I am
tested
too.
a whole bunch of stuff. But she wasn't.
Can't wait to
full
see what her
steel
boobs
sharp
look
point.
like.
We were a little like, I don't know about this.
Okay.
And then she was like, not wearing enough at one point, so we found a nice, healthy medium.
It's always
Afro's
an issue
never
about
wearing
games
enough.
Too much, right?
Too
These
much.
damn gods.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh, her outfit looks good.
So this one
Close.
turned out really cool, though.
I like the weapon. The weapon looks dope.
It's pretty cool.
The
We got
Yeah, I like her
a
dress,
effects
her outfit.
theme on Aphrodite, which is new.
Her hair's cool
Oh,
too.
that's true. That's cool.
Are you really silly in Cheetos? You are. They can hear that. They can hear that.
All the Afro
fun
mains
part.
are going crazy.
The Doritos were even louder.
So let's have a look at the abilities then. Auto attacks. First of all.
Gold autos.
The golden hue.
Mm-hmm. She is the.
And the kisses.
Oh, it's a SWC
What's that
kiss.
symbol,
That's a Smite Pro League symbol.
Hmm.
Bob? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't see it.
Smooch.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, they're just putting all their branding all over this.
HRX on.
The dubs. Obviously, this will be part of the pack with the Neve skin and a few other skins for 1,500 gems, just so you know.
They really
guys.
have to put HRX in every ability? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Similarly to Amaterasu and Apollo last year, we have Afro and Thor this year.
I was about to say, I can't remember the other ones previous to that, but there
what I was
was.
trying to say.
Capri had one, right?
Capri was
I like her
convention,
and
so we got Cone
her
instead of
green one
Capris.
a lot.
Afro instead of Ama. We got Thor instead of Apollo.
There was
There was another one.
And
Oh,
then
it goes
was
to white.
Hades came with it last year.
Ares has the Smite World
Ares does.
Championship
Yes,
2014.
from the year before that.
Yeah.
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 I think there might even be one in
I
between
think there's still,
those.
I think there's still one more there somewhere, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head.
Pop quiz. Name every skin ever. Check.
Yeah,
is
I
all
mean
the
the
abilities
skin's
pop-on?
okay. The effects aren't
Then
that
start the voice
great.
pack, my friend.
It's the same voice pack.
Is it different?
Does
Sounds-
it not come
sounds
with a
the
voice
same.
pack?
I don't.
It's the same.
The
No,
pump
there's
on
no
the
voice
bite.
pack.
Oh, because it's part of the SWC. I'm an idiot.
Yep.
That makes sense. Well, we can move quite quickly along then to the next game, which is the SWC 2018 King Thor skin.
Oh yeah. Now this one. I'm
Gonna put
excited
all their branding over this
Thor
one
skin,
too.
Just to double check before.
He has white hair as
I
well.
wish we could
Yeah.
keep it together, but even in the earliest meetings, in the highest up in Tyrus, someone giggles
every time.
every
Can we
time.
give him like a big scarf?
Yes, Chuck. You alone have the power as art director. But we'd rather him look like a badass HRX dude.
Yes,
I
we
mean,
would.
I've really
Oh,
enjoyed
man.
using the Amaterasu
Hmm.
This looks awesome.
skin and the Ares skin, and I really
He looks like an
the
old
skill.
man.
Even
Sheen on
better than
his
last year.
hammer is really neat.
I
Yeah,
love
the
the cape
electrical
and the
round's great.
crown.
I never played
Oh,
Thor.
The cape is seals the deal, man.
Yeah, cape.
Kind of looks like his
It's got something
golden
really
skin.
special on this too ahead, but we'll get to that in a minute.
It does.
Let's have a look through the
Oh,
abilities
right,
first of all.
His
Yeah.
hammer's cool.
Controversial.
Is it controversial?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
I think it's just going to be pretty popular.
Hammer.
Same
looks-
hammer.
That looks the same.
Very similar to Thor's regular hammer.
Yeah, there's
His-
only specific because he's already has gold
Yeah.
effects, so he's got some specific.
His wall looks the
additions,
same
skin,
too.
but
Mostly
you'll see.
subtle. Oh, there's one.
That's cool.
That's the only
Spin to
difference.
win.
Yeah.
The ultimate probably has some of that in it too, I would guess.
Yeah, it does. There's gonna be a big HRX. Yep.
Spoiler alert.
I think most viewers probably deduced that.
Oh man.
He's like, hey guys,
now
I'm going to ATL.
The HRX
And here I am.
Slam.
And I guess if you watched the World Championships, you may have seen this at some point.
What?
What's he doing?
Not controversy at all, man.
This was something that
Regular ass emo.
No way.
normal emote, nothing to see.
I
here.
cannot
That
believe
would
they
be
added that
Run
in. Like,
around with that?
Yes.
you
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
much just need the skin for this
No.
emote.
He's just, all he's doing is riding the hammer like one of those rocket
That is awesome.
Just
Holy
oh,
shit.
drumstick.
Yeah, like a
That's all
Western.
it is.
People are gonna be
West.
spamming the shit out of
Right?
this.
Okay.
Sounds
In
perfect.
Can you
celebration
only
of
do
the
it
World
with this
Championship,
skin?
Pro player made that move.
I'm
and then, of
assuming
course, in
so.
the HRX skin, why not commemorate that?
I'm expecting to
Who did
fact
it?
a little bit more.
The best taunt.
Now he's gonna
You
play
know, I
support
hope
for a
somebody
week.
like
Yeah, he
cleaned
should.
up the hammer after that.
Maybe I'll make a
Oh my god.
next up,
It seems
That's so funny.
Foreskin. Maybe.
Did you
but
not-
I am not an artist, so I would.
Show me the Hebone
What about you,
Bacchus.
Trent? Do you think that is missing effects on
No, I
that
think it's
thrust?
good.
Okay. Convention 2018 Kernanos
Kern,
is
yes.
the next skin up.
Yeah, this one's
Ooh,
badass.
I hope they don't put HRX stuff in this, because that would be
So Someone
stupid.
said to me,
He's also part of the bundle.
"What is the recolor convention skin?" And I said, "It is nighttime color Kernanos, 100%."
And everybody in the room.
I think it's hard for them to skin Kernanos because his tier 2 wasn't that great. Hopefully this will be
Those
better.
color changing mechanics
Yeah.
really
It shifts.
pop on this type of skin, which is great.
I do like his color of his
I
fur
really
though.
like him just in black. Like I don't even know if you. Yeah, obviously he's gonna change color because it's Kernanos, but like I just like that.
Well,
That's
only
great.
parts of him.
He looks groovy.
Groovy. See, he's got some green.
The green accents.
Hmm.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So he looks a little bit like a druid.
He's gonna get some life steals. Now he's gonna do some damages.
I still don't know what all the colors do.
This is life
All I
steal
know-
damage,
green is
debuff,
heal.
slow. Life steal damage, debuff, slow.
Green
I
is heal,
feel
blue is
like
slow.
he's not even
The
that
other two-
black anymore. Like when he
Yeah,
changes,
damage
they
debuff.
mostly
Yeah,
changed his whole fur to that.
Optimize, but
Ooh, the blue.
I don't know. I mean, the blue and the yellow look cool.
Now he's also part of the SWC bundle. Like we were talking about the loot pack, the digital loot pack that's worth 1,500 gems. If you
Kerns
guys
my
are
bae.
here for
four skins.
different skins.
Four
Always put a word there. Huh?
different skins.
I don't think they're gonna change his effects
Oh, unique skins.
For your
because I mean, what are they gonna do with his Bramble Blast?
That's a little look at the Kernanos skin.
Alright.
Next up
Yeah, they didn't.
is the 420.
It's just
special.
another recolor.
Super
That's
chill
unfortunate.
Bacchus skin.
It's about time we got to this one. The
That's
feature
icon
of the
of the
whole
event.
show.
The background is
The
so
voice-
good.
Look at this dude.
Look at his jacket.
How chill he is.
The voice pack is good.
The voice pack. I heard a couple of them
And
today. I'm
stickers
excited
on
about
his
the
freaking
Yes.
guitar.
And there's an announcer pack.
This is paired with an announcer pack as a bonus. These are Odyssey unlock bonuses.
See, it's
Oh,
telling
wait.
me.
Both of them?
Pretty sure.
I don't know.
Both of them?
I don't know how it works.
Last I checked the patch notes. It's at
It doesn't
40.
say it on the patch
It's
notes.
at 420.
Oh my gosh, look at his gut.
One's a bonus item, one you buy.
And his
Oh, you got
sandals.
Yeah, they're not bundled together.
And he has
It looks cold where
freaking
Bacchus is now,
smoke.
'cause there's
Oh,
all this,
that's
like,
so
mist
good.
around him.
Yeah, that's what that
They
is.
have the freaking bear and
Is
then
it like
this. Bacchus is getting the love. The
Tobacco use
420.
only, right?
Of course. He's just
What
a
else would
musician.
you use it for?
Yeah.
He's just a musician. He's just a fan of
Yeah, this is good.
botany.
He just doesn't.
His
like
glasses.
Botany and music.
I like the peace symbol. Hold it.
He's
I think
super
I saw,
chill.
I think I saw a maple leaf.
Yes. That is what that was.
He's
I
from
didn't know it was
Canada.
Canadian.
He's from
Is it-
Canada.
Rainbow
is it
maple
Canadian?
leaves,
Canada.
yeah. They're very well
That
known.
must have been
in
Amanda.
Canada,
Oh,
yeah.
look at those! Look at those
the
rainbow
trails, the
trails.
Oh, the
Yeah.
freaking autos are so
Nice.
cool.
Love it.
Oh, and he drinks rainbows.
Nice.
Whoa. What is Smite Diesel?
Oh, you'll find out.
Oh, only the esports team use that. You can.
Is that top shelf?
It is. It's
Yeah.
very expensive.
Yeah.
Events only.
Oh, these rainbow
Do the
effects, I'm
targeters even
loving
have some,
it.
like subtle color change while you're aiming.
Did he
Oh, they do.
fart?
They
Yeah.
do. Look at him.
Did he fart?
Maybe, I
No.
think he did. Oh, he coughed.
No, there was a fart.
No, man. Do
Oh, that
do
was
the
weird.
bounce again.
He does.
Yep, that's what
Is
happened.
that a thing?
I mean, it is now.
That's in the game. That is fine art, Chuck.
That's-
fine.
Is that happening every
Also,
time?
his
or
burp's
is it-
kind of
No,
like
that
a
feels
guitar
random.
sound.
This is random.
Thank God.
So he doesn't fart every time he jumps.
It does force gas
It's
out
only,
somewhere,
it's
so-
just
It
basic
must be all those
biology.
Cheetos.
The ult looks cool too. The
Better
rainbows.
look at these colors.
What did he say?
Time to get funky.
Oh.
Hey, whoa. Where's he going though?
And when bots get drunk, they never undrunk.
He really is
Yeah,
having a nice
that's-
trip.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Odin. We love
Never
you.
see you again. If only players would do that when you did that to them.
Bots can't handle their liquor, man. Or their rainbow magic juice.
Rainbow magic juice is definitely what it is.
Oh, he's back.
Okay, he didn't have an
I
explosion
like
that time,
it.
which is good.
Not every time. And then they get rainbows if they were stunned and belched on
This-
as well. Let's have a look
Damage
at
Bacchus for the win.
It's time
Ooh.
for
Tonight. Hold it. Oh no, he's not live, is he?
Not yet, man.
No, man.
What's BTS? Do we know?
I don't know, man.
We don't know.
We'll let you know
We
when the
don't have to, right?
BTS is.
I'm too baked for PTS.
Okay.
You're keeping the dream alive. Far out.
For
I
real.
get pretty wild. Hey, just chill, man. You're putting out some serious negative vibes.
Oh man, I'm gonna use that so much.
Can't we just like lay back and kick some tunes? Are you tripping, or is it just me?
Yeah, this is good.
What was
Got some of
that?
Mystic
That was a joke, I think.
Them Kukulkan puffs, them Grover's leftovers, some of Wukong's dank cloud nine, or that
Oh my
Papa
gosh.
Bacchus Big Bang.
It's like a 20-minute joke.
Grover's leftovers was my favorite.
Grover's leftovers. Gotta get.
We need to hang out with him. Whoever did this voice.
You
back.
can tell they loved making this skin.
Actor.
The actor.
Oh, the actor?
I'm just getting to say the lines over and over again. Okay, that's it for the back of skin. We've got 2 more skins to show you, both for Hebo, the Masteries, and the Tier 3 Pixel. Rush
Pixel.
Hammer is also going to be available in this
His
pack.
hair, it looks good.
This is a lot of content.
This is
Ooh, his carpet's
We've
gonna
got
look
some
so
spoilers
cool.
to talk about too.
Oh yeah, we haven't
Yeah.
even gotten to the biggest
Oh.
part of the show.
No.
I mean, it is 420,
This is
you know,
just-
like you've got to have a lot of spare content just in case. You never want to run out of
man.
munches.
Yeah.
It's always an issue.
So,
Just
this
try to stay in the
kind of
stride
theme,
here.
we've explored this theme before, and we really.
Oh, his water looks awesome.
So, off of the success of the previous skin, we decided that maybe we shall try it.
I love the cubes coming
The
up.
line of Pixel Buster
The-
Freya.
The effects are much
Yeah,
superior too.
But he's got like
Look at that.
cubes and stuff, like real
Mm,
pixels.
that's awesome.
Just relax your eyes and
Just let it happen.
let it happen.
Just watch the swirl. Just
Watch the swirl.
Whoa.
Ooh, that's cool.
Like a digital elephant?
That's what I was thinking.
And then he goes.
What is that?
It sounds like
I don't know.
Ganesh was forced
Do it
out
again.
of Hebo's hands at fast speed.
I like the
kind of a
digitalness.
musical. It's kind of a. An,
Oh, his carpet looks cool.
Oh,
it's trippy, man.
That's awesome.
Trippier than
pretty cool,
Bacchus.
man.
River.
I knew this was gonna be a good skin.
Meow.
Speed boost.
The water's gonna look cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
I like
cool.
that noise.
that's so awesome. I'm gonna play Hebo more now.
It's making me want a Hebo.
I know.
Yes. Big digital waterness.
I got this.
And then they
And then they die.
Or they kill 5 people.
Yes.
Right.
Man, had to play against Chaos's Hebo in playtest the other day. That was rough. It was rough.
Really?
Oh yeah.
His autos look good too.
Did he play with the skin?
You know, I don't remember. The skin might not have been ready yet.
I mean, Hebo, you open with the double spray and then you end
But
with the double spray.
I think so because we always test the skins in the playtest. So
And then on top of, we've got the voice back as well. We should have a listen to that. I know.
Yep. God.
Oh man.
That was awesome. You can thank me later.
He's a cool effect on his voice.
Bro, show me what you got. Winner stays, loser pays. You know, the harder you smash that button, the stronger the attack. Your mama's so fat, when she's on the team, Nox's shadow step is global.
Oh my god.
That's you gotta know your smite to get that joke.
Your smite details there.
It's a solid joke.
Bad news is if we ever change Nox's shadow step, then that joke will be irrelevant.
Oh no.
Man.
That's always the danger.
Put that at the top of the list.
Okay, Mastery Hebo skins up next. We're gonna have to move along.
Yeah, let's go faster.
Are we behind time?
You guys have been chilling out way too much.
Alright, let's just...
Well, that's not good.
Okay, go to the next one.
Show that see, Chris has had enough now. He's like, yeah, give me the content. That's what it's about now.
We have some bigger things we gotta take us some time on, though.
Right.
I wonder what bigger things.
At any point with the Hebo Mastery skin?
Hurry up, Pawn.
Yeah, Pawn.
I don't think it's Pawn.
There's the golden blue.
Golden Hebo.
And then we
Golden
also have
water.
The golden
God
black.
of the Yellow River.
Ooh, the golden black looks good. I like the little water trail around the bottom too, just to separate, just to show it's actually water and not just a gold like.
Yeah.
Because we all
That was
know about golden water, am I right?
And the diamond version.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
As well.
The diamond does look cool.
That's
Looks
pretty
great.
Awesome.
So shiny.
Alright,
Love it.
let's move on.
Okay, moving on.
We got
Swiftly. Next up. Everyone's asking about this freaking god that you guys have announced. Where
Discordia!
We haven't announced it.
We haven't announced.
Well, how does everyone know then?
Any information that's been gotten has been gotten through
Illegal.
unsavory ways.
We don't believe in illegal things, though.
Yes, so watch out for that. But we are going to show the first information about Smite's next goddess.
Let's go.
I think she's gonna be in the next
Discordia.
patch.
Show us this
The
Discordia.
goddess of chaos.
She looks so pretty!
she will-
Look at
She will
her
be launching in patch
wings!
421, not in this patch.
Okay.
She will
Oh
be
my
a
god.
Roman mage.
Okay.
We're not going to show
I
any
love the wing.
abilities. We're just
I
going to take
love
a look
her
at
wings.
marvel at her glory.
She looks...
So it's an
Pretty
ISIS
awesome.
skin.
It's an
dare
ISIS
you
skin.
Is an ice
Say
skin.
such a thing. She looks completely different.
She looks so
She
good.
got,
Feathers
like-
sticking out her arms. She has like energy.
I know the
wings.
apple has to do
She's
something
a-
with
she's
her
a sassy,
lore.
right?
Apple.
I want an apple.
Yeah, so Discordia is a goddess of chaos. She loves
Okay.
battle and just she wants things to be happening. She likes action. She likes fun, but she doesn't really care who wins or loses. You know, she just wants things to be interesting.
Well,
so she's gonna be turning people against each other. She's gonna be a little crazy, and she's gonna be our next mage.
Settle down with the spoils.
I mean,
Maybe have an ability or
Those
ultimate
balls
kind of like
are all
Circuit, how
more
your
than
allies
the goddess.
hurt each other. Who
If you like
knows?
the
So-
dungeon adventure series that we did, we're going to be doing a dungeon to adventure. I
This is
believe.
what I'm excited about.
The dungeon!
If you guys at home-
Yes!
Let's have a
The
look.
dungeon
I saw a
adventure was
walkthrough.
so fun. Let's see this shit. Ooh.
Oh, it's
So-
like a whole massive map. That sounds amazing.
No,
That's gonna be
it is
421.
massive.
It's really
and
good.
it is huge.
That's
I'm
patch 421.
excited.
That's
The
also
original
421.
dungeon
With
was...
Discordia.
Yes, next patch is gonna be
Yes.
off the chart.
The original dungeon was this big.
Yeah.
This dungeon is this
Ooh,
big.
yes.
Environments are
Maybe this
amazing,
big.
and the
That's
monsters
like
and bosses. It's
3
like
I'm so happy they brought another dungeon.
bigger.
I like spammed the shit out of that game mode.
Actually bigger.
Okay. And then we've
But
got
not only that, the team just did a crazy, amazing job on the traps, the puzzles inside it.
It's really good.
don't give too much away.
Hopefully we get it for a while.
You wait until next patch show.
All
Wait
right.
until next patch. It's
Okay.
gonna be great.
Two more things real quick. Season 5 teaser is
Okay.
what I've heard. We've got some stuff
Yeah.
about Season 5
All right,
already.
Gonna get a
Teasers.
little serious here for a moment. This is big thing coming
Okay.
up. So I'm gonna hold on. Season 5 Conquest Update. This is coming in patch 5.1. It's going to be so after HRX.
Okay.
First, we'll do a little recap. Season 4. You know, we've had this.
Dramatic music.
Yeah, they haven't changed the map
This
in
map
a
has been
long
around
time.
since Season 2. You know, we've had some slight changes to the lanes and jungle paths over the years. We've had a lot
Some
of gameplay
creature
changes.
changes,
Yeah, we
yeah.
brought in the oracles and the portal demon, and we've moved the buffs around and changed a lot of balance values. We've made
Oh,
some
they're gonna
art tweaks
change it
throughout the years.
Look what we got.
But now, Season 5, you know, this is the future of Smite here.
I
This is a
do.
real big change. This is something the team has been putting a ton of hours
Are they gonna
into,
make
all
it even
across the board,
bigger?
Art, design, programming, everyone, to completely redesign the Season 5 Conquest map.
Oh my
so
god.
what you're going to see here is a first couple details about the map.
Oh,
Yeah,
First
it's gonna be bigger.
Map completely redesigned, so completely starting from scratch.
We can go in water?
The map, so that's just a symbolic.
That's not.
Can we go in water?
That's a good point to bring up, though, in case anyone's confused. That is not water. That is a symbolic size. So the map would be
20%
wider.
bigger.
Roughly 20% wider.
Girth increase of the map.
Yes,
Lane
we, are
changes
making the
and
map
jungle
always good.
paths.
We know the way we've been playing this map for a long time. Players can rotate quickly and they can get to fights. with one
Every
player, so they can make a
character
little bit more
remodeled.
decisions
So
in
I'm
that
assuming like
process.
Titan.
And
Yeah,
to
the
spice some
Titans are
things
being
out.
changed
There's
in
gonna be
Fire Giant.
significant changes to the lanes, their shape, and the jungle paths. The way you route through the jungle are going to be
The
very
jungle's
different.
so good.
Okay. Yes. Every character on the map, so that's all of them, are going to be
Redone.
completely redone as new characters.
All the buff camps.
The environment art is completely new. New areas, new look.
It's gonna be crazy getting used to a new Conquest map.
And the kind of look that we went for in Clash. It has a nice, very clean gameplay supporting style, and we've been working to bring that magic to Season 5 Conquest.
So we'll be applying
and I'm
that
super excited about it.
to a Greek theme for this map. It's going to stay Greek. And
Okay.
there's also going to be lots of gameplay changes we're not going to really reveal yet. So let's go on to the final view of this map. So this is your first peek at the actual Season 5 map. So what you can see here are a couple things. First is we're going to have now perfect vertical symmetry between Order and Chaos sides.
Okay.
So previously in Season 4, you had certain rocks, like in the solo lane, you had a certain rock at your blue buff was not the same shape as the rock as the opponent's blue
That's
buff.
good.
And the opponent's
this
like
could-
purple buff side.
Yeah,
yeah.
right. So not anymore. Now it's perfectly mirrored. So you will have more balanced lane fights. Yes.
Oh.
You're also going to see here that we have shown the shapes of the lanes and their sizes on the map and their distance from each other. And you can see the entrances into the jungle. So we're purposely obscuring the rest of the jungle for now.
Okay.
But you can see kind of where the paths
New
are and where the
jungle
walls are
paths.
along the lanes and how you can go through the jungle.
Crazy.
And you can also see the new base shape. Again, much wider. The phoenixes are more
Sure.
spread out. It's a little harder to just kind of make
Run
that
between.
phoenix between phoenix movement,
Yeah.
especially when you're aggressing. So this is just the very beginning. We have so much to show here. This
That's
map
cool.
is amazing. We've been working
I'm
on it like
excited
crazy.
to
Like,
see
this is
it.
the biggest thing we've done
And
ever.
We did a lot of new tech to do the adventure stuff.
Sure.
And we're putting all of the lessons learned in that into this map.
Awesome.
And it's going to hopefully perform better. It's going to look way better. It's
And it's
going to
play better.
That's so exciting.
And it's going to play better.
So
Yeah, that's exciting.
Stuff so early, I'll tell you that.
we wanted to give something.
A lot
big
of the pros
this
were
patch as we're
complaining
getting
about the
towards
map
our
for
HRX
sure.
Towards the end of the year, so we haven't said much about Season 5 yet.
Okay.
There it
We have
is.
now.
Still to come up. You know, we'll be showing more things as we go forward, but there's a lot about this map still to be revealed. So this is just the beginning, and there's a long way to go, and it's going to be amazing.
Awesome. A lot of cool
gonna be awesome.
leaks already.
Yes,
That's all
yes,
we've got here, though. But let's do a quick
Very
Q&A
cool.
session for you guys at home, really quick. Some people sent in some questions. I
Oh,
believe
yeah.
MLC Still was involved in. Will Cousinbo get to? Can you read that? Because I can't see in these
Will
glasses.
Kuzenbo get a gun in a future patch? What do you think, Chuck? You think we can give him a
Can we
skin?
give him a gun?
Can we make him a mobster or something?
A
for skin,
mobster.
maybe?
Get Capri one instead. Capri needs a gun.
When is he going to use a gun? When is he going to use
Capri
a
needs
gun?
one.
Never.
So listen,
They don't
Capri,
shoot guns, though.
Never.
He shoots
Capri fires out
baby
the two.
turtles. Is it a baby turtle
man.
gun?
It's a baby turtle launcher.
bro.
All right, we'll get back with the
that's-
whole
Yeah, that
Next
sounds
skit.
good.
Next question. Let's go.
keeping rapid fire.
What is your favorite species of what?
Trees.
What?
Trees?
What are these
Ooh.
questions?
I like a little bit. The Grover Haze is always good.
That's not a real tree.
Grover Haze is an amazing tree.
It's not a real tree.
Grover Haze
Do
is,
you have an
is
answer,
a real
Chuck?
tree.
We don't
What-
care.
No, Chuck does not.
Chuck doesn't have a tree.
I mean,
he
come on.
likes. A
Redwood,
single
you got
tree.
redwoods, you got palm trees, you got oak trees. There's a lot of dank trees out there.
Redwoods are pretty good.
Redwoods are amazing. We saw those in
You know,
California.
I have my most hated
What about
tree.
you, Chris?
What is the hated tree?
Which is the gumball. The sweet gum.
The sweet
Drops
gum
those
tree?
spiked balls
What's the
all
one in
over.
Move
Georgia where every
on,
time like a storm
please.
comes through, the branches break off it, and it smells like something that I don't want to say on stream? Do you know what I'm talking about? I hate that tree.
I'm more
I hate that tree.
No, there is a smelly tree.
Palm trees. Let's get tropical.
Pollen smell?
Pollen smell.
Bradford pear?
No good.
One more question maybe before
going.
we
I'm sorry, we gotta hurry.
Why do
things happen so
Oh,
much?
it's Ron Jobber.
Okay.
You know, it's you know, the
That's
pace.
just philosophical.
The pace we have here at High Res is we do things and stuff.
But
so maybe Ron, as part of the caster, wasn't prepared.
I don't understand why they picked these questions.
What else we got?
We got any more? Is that the last one? Nope, that's all we've got this week.
Guys. Running out of time.
It's been a pleasure, but we've still got Geos. Any final words from any of you? Chuck, sorry, AJ, we'll start with you.
I'm wearing manatee socks that match my manatee shirt. You probably can't see them though.
You can
They're
now.
pretty dank.
As you put them on the desk, I'm
Show
sure.
them your manatee underpants, AJ.
There's a
Have you
little
got manatee
guy. You can
underpants
only
as well?
see him. I can't get it up.
The ladies will, I'm sure, enjoy manatee underpants if you have those.
This is why I like the couch setup, man. You can see my socks.
Chris, how does it feel to have hair?
The hair feels warm. I mean, I don't like it because I'm used to the air conditioning.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But no, my favorite thing, the thing that I'm so excited about, dungeon mode.
Dungeon mode.
Yeah, dungeon will be pretty exciting, pretty fun.
And listen to this.
Discordia and
we're
dungeon.
gonna have like normal mode, hard mode, and then the next patch there's gonna be nightmare mode.
Nightmare mode.
It's gonna be good.
That'd be sounding good. What about you, Chuck?
I'm excited to have a Now Kwong skin, personally.
He's been talking about it for like 3 months.
I'm gonna ride the worm.
We've all been riding something all day. That's been Patch Notes 420. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. The caster is up next, and we're gonna go straight to it right about now.
Alright guys, that was the patch notes. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know if you want me to do this for every patch. I can talk over them, give you my opinions, so let me know for sure. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!